Won't you come in a little bit closer, everybody? Auntie's got something to talk to you about today. So, the panic buying, the toilet paper, water, panic buying. And I saw it here at the Walmart in Tennessee that I went to. And it's so reminiscent of 2020 that it's just crazy to me. Did you guys not learn anything back in 2020 about maybe keeping a stockpile of stuff? Did you guys not learn anything from the hurricanes and getting snowed in and being without power? You guys didn't learn anything? Like, I'm supposed to teach you the best way to live. Well, I mean, as best as I can. As an auntie, that's kind of my job. You guys didn't learn anything? After all the stuff you've been through? Not to start keeping a little bit of water, a little extra food, maybe some extra first aid supplies, toilet paper, whatever you're out obsessing over right now. Yeah, forgive me, my shirt. This is my house cleaning shirt. But I've been watching some YouTube videos about the panic buying, and I wanted to address it. Yeah, I don't understand why you don't have a stockpile in your house. Why, after all these years, did you not learn from everything I've said and everything the other content creators have said about having just a little bit of extra in your house? So you're telling me that if something happens right now and you can't get to the store, you're just out of luck? You don't have anything? How are you going to take care of your family? That's my big thing. My family will not worry. My husband and I, we're covered. I've been doing this for about 10 or 12 years now. And the excuses, I don't have any money. I don't want to hear it. We live paycheck to paycheck, basically. And I started prepping, or, long-term storage, whatever you want to call it, with $5 or $10 extra a week. And over the weeks and months, it adds up. Especially over the years, it adds up. So I don't have money. That's not a valid excuse. You just don't want to let go of some things that you could let go of. $5 or $10 a week, you probably spend that on getting coffee out, or stopping at a gas station and getting a snack or a soda. So yeah, you can find money where you want to find it. Even if you're literally paycheck to paycheck and you're broke 2 days after paycheck, I bet you can find money for the things you want. So that's one excuse that I don't want to hear. If you have questions about it, you can ask, and people will tell you how to do prepping on a budget. Another excuse I get is, I don't have anywhere to put it. You have the space under your bed. You have the space behind your couch. You have the space behind your recliner. You have the bottom of your closet where you could put a few things down and then set your shoes on top of it, or whatever is on the bottom of your closet. You have the top of your fridge. I mean, there is an old saying, where there's a will, there's a way, and I know you've heard it. So yeah, if you want to take care of your family, if you want to make sure you don't have to be fearful of things like this strike that's going on at the ports, and you think you're not going to be able to get anything, then why haven't you already been preparing for contingencies like this? I mean, I don't understand it. You and I, we have the same knowledge. We see the same things on the news. We hear about the same natural disasters. We hear about the same man-made catastrophes or problems, or whatever you want to call it. Why aren't you taking and using that knowledge like we are? And I've said it once before. That's why I won't have any sympathy for you when you don't have anything for your family, but I do for my family. I hate to stain on my shirt. I'm going to have to clean that. I was cleaning my stove earlier. Yeah, it's up to you to take care of your family. It's not up to me. I'm taking care of my family. My family has what they need, and they're going to. And when I say family, I don't mean the people outside my household. It's my husband and I here, and then I have a relative that lives very close, and together we plan for things like that. So if we can't get to the grocery store for 3 or 4 months, I mean, I know that seems like a lot, but you don't know what's going to happen. Certainly a few days or a couple of weeks, we're not worried. We're going to be sitting pretty. So I want you to use the knowledge, the same knowledge that you and I have. Think about your family. How are you going to take care of them? Start with 3 days. 3 days of supplies, 3 days of first aid stuff, 3 days of water, and then build from there. Do it on a budget. You can go look up all kind of YouTube videos on prepping on a budget and things like that. So that's what I wanted to address today. The empty shelves in Walmart just absolutely kill me every time I see them, because there's no reason for it. There's no reason for you to go out and have to buy like that, or to do without because you didn't think ahead. And people always want to say, oh, it's the prepper's fault that we don't have anything. No, you can take that and go somewhere else with it, because a prepper buys when things are on sale. We buy extra, when there's plenty on the shelf, so that we don't have to buy things when it all goes down. We're not hoarders. A hoarder gets stuff, they buy things they don't have room for, they don't need, they'll never use. That's not what a prepper does. A prepper buys things that they use. They use the things that they buy, and they rotate things out. That's the way you do it. But you have that there, so there's prepping and hoarding are two completely different things. And you don't blame preppers for when you can't find something on the shelf, because that's not how we do things. If I see something on sale, or I know that there's, only 2 or 3 in there, I'll grab one, because 9 times out of 10, I've got several at the house already. So I'm going to grab one and leave some, for everybody else. But no, you don't go and just, what's the story? The grasshopper and the ant. That's what it was. That's an old parable, the grasshopper and the ant. And the ant, they worked all summer, and they got up their supplies, and they filled their little nest up, and they had plenty of food and everything. And the grasshopper just played away all summer long. La di la di la, I'm just a grasshopper. And when winter came, guess what? The grasshopper was hungry. He's like, oh yeah, my good buddy the ant, he's got everything. So he goes to the ant, and the ant said, sorry bud, I worked all summer for this. You just sat around and played and did your thing, and you weren't worried about it. So no, you don't get to share my stuff, because I worked for this. You didn't. You had the same knowledge. You knew winter was coming. You didn't work, so you're going to be hungry. And a lot of people are going to get their feelings hurt when they go to their friends and neighbors and family for help, and they get turned away because, you didn't do the same with the knowledge. You didn't do anything for yourself with the same knowledge that the others had. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. It's been almost 8 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys forever. I'm curious about what you think about it. Are you thinking ahead for your family? Have you got what you need? Do things like this concern you, or you just shrug it off and laugh at everyone else that's, going out and panic buying? Let me know what you think. Now, if you have legitimate questions, please ask me, and I'm going to definitely give you the best information that I have. If you're curious about how to prep on a budget, where you can store things and like that, just ask questions, and I'll try my best to give you a good answer. But I love you guys. I'm the tough auntie. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So you guys have a great day.